Hey loves, it's me, Love Jones. I'm back with another one. Just sitting here thinking to myself how long I've been out here. How long it's just been going on and on. It's funny, when I was at public storage, I remember coming outside and seeing a truck pass by, 1:11 on the clock. I said, you guys just do the right thing. I remember thinking to myself, it's sad when you have to ask people in positions of power to just do their job, right? Just do the right thing. As if their job was to do the wrong thing, and you're asking them to step outside of the position that they're in. But that's where we at now. That's the times that we living in now, where you have to literally beg people to just do their job. Can y'all just please just do your job, right? Just not allow good people to suffer just because you may want connections to somebody else at the top. I don't know, some celebrity or somebody with more power. I was just thinking, because you want to be connected to the upper echelon. And you have these positions that you have for a reason. And it's sad to sit up and know that people watch you and they contribute to your suffering for years at a time without anybody doing anything, without anybody doing their job. As a matter of fact, why they doing exactly the opposite of their job. Years at a time. Not the years. You sit out there daily and you try to have hope that something is going to come through at some point, but knowing very well that if people sit up and watched you for this long, go through this, and people steady add things, more things to continue to make you suffer, if they've watched you deal with it for this long, you gotta wonder, is hope really coming, or is you having hope just hindering you? 4:04 on the clock. Is it just having you sit in one place and just wait for nothing? Is it just giving them time to keep doing whatever it is that they're doing, to work on breaking you down more and more and more, to work on steady doing things to try to humiliate you? Because at the end, even if they try to pay for it, they still gonna only offer you one thing. It's gonna be the same amount, the same thing that they're gonna try to give you, but they're gonna make you do the most suffering possible to even get to that point, right? You have to endure the absolute most for it to even get to a point where somebody say, okay, well, this is enough. If it's being said at all. It's like I said, even just to even be sitting and waiting for something that you don't even know if it's gonna come in. Quick emergency, yeah. Only thing that's been coming in quick is more drama. These people with money, they're coming in quick and they're nice cars and they're following you around and they're watching you. They have people sit in the parking lot and they try to feed off your energy to make whatever they're doing better. It's the only thing I see coming in quick. The officers that are pulling in and out, watching what you're doing, that's the only thing I see coming in quick. Because this quick card, this 911 card has been coming out for the longest, honestly. And I got here and I just equated it to their area code because everything in here is 911. 911. I've been seeing that all over here. Street addresses and area codes, 911. And so you wonder if that's even saying something's going to come in fast, or if the 911 has to do with 9/11, maybe something significant to New York, maybe something significant to Las Vegas area code. Like, how long are you supposed to sit up and just expect people to do the right thing that haven't been forced to do the right thing ever at any point from the look of it? Yeah, who have just been abusing their power with no repercussions, with no consequences. People in these positions should be there to help, not harm. And to think they are able to not only harm, but still remain in those positions after they've caused so much harm. It's sad. It's disheartening. It's disappointing. There's nothing you can do because these are the people we put in these positions. These are the people that we vote for. These are the people who we pay with our taxes. These are the people who we uplift because of their music, or because of their acting skills, or because of, hell, even because they're just family. Whichever the case may be, these are people we put in these positions. Family setup to try to stop you from manifesting. Well, you know, they don't have to try to stop you from manifesting when they knock you out of everything you have, when they take the time and take everything from you. Just seen 911 on the phone again. They don't have to make you self-destruct when they've worked on destroying everything for you. When they've taken their time and put in work to make sure that you don't have anything. There's nothing really, like, how you gonna self-destruct from nothing if they made you lose everything? Like, what's left there to do other than react to someone and their nasty attitude, by them talking down on you, finally give them what they deserve? The reaction you've been holding on to for so long, because you've been trying to remain in the high vibrations that you can remain in while you're steady being tortured by people who have way more than you. It's been war. It's been a whole little secret war. And they've been able to go to war with people behind their back without people ever even being able to fight back. Imagine that. You've gotten whole cities and states of people together to come up against one person. While this person is unaware of what's going on to even be able to fight back. It's like hitting someone with their back turned. When did that become okay? When did we start celebrating people that would hit someone with their back turned? That's what it's come down to now. So we hand the power over to now. People like that. Then we celebrate them like they did something worth celebrating. When all they ever did was caught somebody at a weak moment and made them even more weak. Tried to bring them down even further. With help. Not even by themselves, but with the help of cities, with the help of states, of people against one person. One person. Imagine how fearful you have to be of one person to bring states of people against them. Powerful people, not just states of McDonald's and Burger King workers, but politicians and celebrities and business owners and people of law. How is that even possible? To get so many people together, not to fight for justice, but to fight for something that's completely wrong. To go to bat for someone that's been completely unprofessional, that has been abusing their power. You're seeing 12-12, 13-13. So I've asked before, and I ask again, like, where is the leadership when it comes to this? When it comes down to stuff like this? Where does the leadership lie? A new start. Of course you would have a new start after they finished you already, right? After they've destroyed everything you built for yourself, like, how could you not have a new start? Even if they came back and gave it to you all, what about your sanity? What about your mental space? What about everything you've built up to try to remain in a certain vibration? What about your emotional state? What about all the suffering that you had to endure? Because they were immature and unprofessional in the way that they handled things. A new home. Yeah, maybe somebody will get a new home. If if you're homeless, you know, if they've made you homeless, I'm sure you would need a new home. Especially if they have you out here homeless and you actually have a home. Or forbid, you've got property that you're supposed to have and it's just not, you just don't have it for whatever reason. I hope someone's coming in and actually helping y'all with a new home and not coming in to give y'all something that you should have been had anyway. 1555, because that would be even more disheartening. No, I was reading the Bible one day and they offered Jesus a house. And he responded back with, y'all are trying to pay me with something that I built for you. Like it's something that was already mine. And you taking it and you want to give it back to me as if it's a gift. As if it wasn't something that was built up off me anyway. Bitter. Someone could be bitter and someone could be confident. This could be one person, it could be two different people. Somebody could be bitter about their situation but confident about their ability to move forward if there wasn't being constant obstacles placed in their way. Somebody could be bitter about someone's confidence. Take it how it resonates. Got mental illness here, fatal attraction, and ODD, oppositional defiant disorder. It's like someone wants to go directly against the grain. They want to do exactly what they know they shouldn't be doing. We got a fatal attraction here as well. Contact the lawyer. And then you got to worry about if the lawyer's clout chasing. You got to worry about that too. Says bad attitude, but when you got to worry about who's actually for you because everybody has been against you, I don't think that's a bad attitude. I think it makes sense for you to be paranoid. And I feel like people should go out the way to make sure that you know that they're not one of them, especially after everything. You know, they say you don't judge other people based off one person's wrongdoing, but what if you watch several people, several places benefit from doing you wrong over and over and over again? Wouldn't it be safe to say you would have the wrong attitude by assuming it's not going to continue to happen? By allowing people to do it over and over and over again? By continuously giving chances to people you know probably don't deserve it? Or even people you may be unsure of? Because what they say the definition of insane is doing the same thing repetitively and expecting a different outcome, right? So how would this be different? 222 noisemakers. So a lot of that going on around here. A lot of noise being made, but nothing really being said, nothing really being done. Just a lot of noise being made, a lot of dirt being kicked up, a lot of trouble being started. Is he married for citizenship? I could also be just married for money. So someone may have married someone overseas. Someone also may have just got married for some money, and I see intellectual property here. So maybe someone had a business or something. I also see still inheritance. So someone may have got married for money, and the money they got married for may have been money that was actually stolen from somebody. Someone could have been stealing someone's intellectual property. It could have been stealing someone's ideas, someone's work they were putting in for something. It could have been stealing something that was left over to them. Spiritual inheritance could also be intellectual property. Stuff that was being created, stuff that was being done, things that were being said. Someone could have been stealing that. And someone may have went and married someone for money, not knowing the money that they had was money that was being stolen. Earth signs here. I see Mayan temple as well. Someone could be Spanish. Someone's name could be Maya. Someone could definitely be from Mexico. $22.46. Yeah, something's under investigation. Looks can be deceiving. You marry someone because they look like they were established. They look like they had something. You may have should have paid a little bit more attention to it. Should have done your research a little bit more. I see a Scorpio here. Jail. Yeah. You married a Scorpio because of what you thought they had. Maybe you thought they were established. Maybe you thought they were this independent person. This could also be somebody that you work with. So maybe y'all could have established a business with someone. They could be a siren. So maybe it's somebody you established this business with because you thought they had some type of knowledge, some type of business of their own, and they were just stealing. You chose wrong. When I look at it, somebody could have married someone that's a thief. That's a big thief. It's not petty thief stealing someone's inheritance. You gotta have connections to steal someone's inheritance or steal someone's work and be confident that you can get away with this. Sagittarius, I see here. So that could be the case for someone here. Someone may have got married to someone that they thought had some type of knowledge or some type of business of their own, or the sense and to the wisdom to be able to create something on their own. But this person could have just been stealing from somebody else. Which means, yeah, clout chasing. This person's not creative. They are not who they pretend to be. They were probably catfishing. It made you think they had more than what they did. Clout chasing. Maybe you came along with clout and they needed the clout, so they pretended to have the money, and they may have very well had the money, and that's because they were stealing it from somewhere. And so they used the money that they were stealing to create this image, because people go off looks these days. You look like a certain thing, then you in there. And so that's how a lot of people are fooled. Air signs here. Yeah. And they smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. Eyes. Somebody's been watching you, trying to control you, trying to control your movements. Maybe doing some type of devilish divination. It's by any means necessary to get what it is they want. And they want to make sure that they stay in this position of power. They want to make sure that they stay with this clout. They want to make sure that they remain with whatever money this is that they're receiving from stolen goods. Again, intellectual property. I keep cutting the deck on intellectual property. Somebody's stealing somebody's work. They getting paid for stealing someone's work. And they're constantly sending someone negative energy. I see bought a house right here. And it brings me back to what I just said, y'all. Did someone buy a house with the money that they received off stealing from you? And they may come back to you and offer it to you as if they're doing you a favor, but it's something that they actually stole. Or it's something that they attained from your work, from stealing from you. I hope that isn't the case here. I really hope that isn't the case here. And if it is the case, I hope they're at least woman or man enough to come in and say, hey, I messed up, and this is what I got, this is what happened, this is what I received, and you know what, this belongs to you. But I have a feeling that's not going to be the case here, because why would that even, like, that whole Bible verse pop in my head, and then this to come out? Somebody may very well be trying to put y'all in a house or give y'all a house that they've received off stealing from y'all. PTSD. Yeah, I made a mistake. Yes, they did make a mistake, y'all. Stolen house. I'm shuffling the cards, and I just seen a stolen house as I'm looking at. I made a mistake. I was shuffling. I had to go back and find it because I was shuffling the cards when I looked down and seen it. And this was just sitting on the top of the other deck. I made a mistake. So hopefully they're able to come in and actually tell you the truth. Copycat, yeah, intellectual property. Someone has been copying you. They probably was taking your work and duplicating it somewhere else and making money off of it. And they may have made a lot of money off of it if they're able to buy this house and then try to give it to you as if they're doing you a favor somehow. When the truth is, they wouldn't have it if it wasn't for you. The truth is, they probably stopped you from receiving what you were supposed to have and probably put you in a messed up situation because they were stealing from you. Scorpio could be under constant surveillance. Somebody could have hacked someone's passwords, bank accounts. So that sounds like some type of identity theft in order to steal someone's inheritance. But They could have even put a bank account in your name if they had your information. It would have been an easy way to just take over your money by putting just a bank account in your name and just giving everyone they wanted access to the bank account, right? But if you didn't know about it, then you wouldn't have access to the bank account. And so you would still be out here without while you're steady creating things. And they would be the ones that's benefiting off of everything you created. It's like modern day slavery. 3030 on the phone. Modern day slavery. They're letting you put in all the work while they're taking in all the benefits from it in the background. And someone could have even gotten a marriage off of it, pretending to be something that they're not. Gold digger. Bad attitude. The Scorpio could have a bad attitude. They could be acting out, doing things. It says explosive, quick to anger, unpredictable. Or they could just be doing things out of anger. Ego. Could be in their ego, self-centered. I see trying to make you self-destruct. So they're probably working with other people to cause things around you to take place so that they won't have to give this to you. Giving me that Rihanna song. It's like you're only sorry you got caught. So I think that's going to be the case with this person. They don't want to be caught. They don't want to have to go to jail. So even if they do come in, it's going to be on the strength of they're trying to cover their tails. Not because they feel sorry about what they done, because it was done on purpose. It's done to cause you this pain that has caused you. It was done so that you can lose and they could win. And if they could have gotten away with it, then they would have continued to do it. But this is a case where I don't feel like they're going to get away with it. Because they may have done this to the wrong person. I see Gemini. Green. Green could be fertility, prosperity, could be some type of money. Green could also be envy. Somebody could be green with envy. And they could have done this again out of jealousy, out of envy. And they could have worked with people to get this done. Employers are in on it. I can't make it up. As I was saying, they could have worked with people to get this done. I cut the deck on employers are in on it. So if, again, I've said this like the last few readings, y'all have had a job where y'all have had some issues with that seem to be just out of the blue. Maybe you've had the job for quite some time, but only in the recent months or the recent past couple years or year that you've had certain management, or certain management has dealt with certain people, that you've noticed certain changes that's being made. So you may be dealing with issues on the job. You may have even lost a job recently, and this is why. Gemini, I see Gemini again. Keep speaking his head out in public humiliation. That's what they wanted to do to you. They wanted you to be humiliated. They wanted you to be down and out. They wanted you to be seen as not having nothing, although you are actually the creator of whatever this is that they have. They wanted you to be seen as some type of bomb while they were being seen as the creator of whatever they were stealing from you, while they were being seen as being these blessed type of people that are just receiving so much at the hands of God, and the truth is they were just stealing it. Smooth criminal. Sagittarius. Clout chaser. Got contempt. Worthless and deserving. So somebody I feel like is worthless, the thief, and somebody is deserving, the person who actually created this. Because there's a creator of all of this, but they're making the creator of this and the owner of this property, the owner of this inheritance where this money really is supposed to go to. They're doing things to keep this person down and out. So y'all may be out here without nothing in these streets while these people are living comfortably off you. Imagine that. Fraud. At the top of the deck, Gemini. Right under Gemini is entitled. Under entitled is a fatal attraction. Under fatal attraction, there's a mental illness. And you got someone in high positions and access to a lot of high-ranking people who feel entitled. They have this mental illness, may be quick to anger when they're doing. Like they pretty much living off someone else. The person they're trying to make it look like it's the person that's lacking. They're living off of them. The person who they're trying to publicly humiliate, they're living off of them. The person who they're trying to make look bad, person who they're trying to make people not associate themselves with, the person who they're keeping secrets from, is the person who's actually taking care of them. So you just may be out there, not trying to poison your food, jail, prison. They could be doing things to try to send you to jail. This could be them that just has this destiny right around the corner for them because of what they did. But I just seen filing fake reports as well, so they could definitely be trying to get you to go to jail. They're doing anything to try to discredit you. And then if that don't work, they may try to give you something, but it's going to be nowhere near what they've made off of you. It's going to be nowhere near what they've came up with. And so again, I asked, like I was asking at the beginning, like, why do we have to ask for people to just do their jobs? Why do we have to ask for help when there's corruption down here like this? And it's so obvious when there's cities and states of people working together. Why do we have to ask for someone to do their job and help over and over again? Because people don't believe you the first time when you say things are going on. Because it's more believable to believe the people with the money, right? The people who are established. If you take a person who's well established and well known within the community, and you put them against someone who appears to not have anything, then who you think they're going to believe? The homeless person on the corner or the person who is well known in the community? And so you can imagine, even if you do have a position in the community, if they have one where they can tear that down, they would have tried to do that just so that you could look a certain way, and they were able to get away with what they're able to get away with. And so even if you were established, them working with people in the community, them working with your employers was a way of making you not be established. It was a way of breaking you down so that it could be easily believed when they say that you're the liar about what you created, that they're living off of. It's so funny because I've listened to so many of those. Like over the past year, I've been listening to so many people come out and say how they've done these different things, as far as wrote different things, music, and TV shows and movies, and they haven't got their credit for While these big people go on and they live the lives that they live, and they get even more money on top of the money that they have, the people who actually did it end up with nothing. And sometimes even in homeless shelters and on the street, after they put in all of this work, and just somebody else is just kind of taking the credit for it. And it's crazy. Again, it's disappointing to know that people who already have, who are well established, would go to these lengths to get even more. You know, you have to be a greedy, selfish, egotistical, low down type of person that would take from someone who doesn't have anywhere near what you have, just so you can have more. Mental illness, yeah. Maybe it's that. Maybe you just have this underlying mental illness that has never been diagnosed, that you've never been helped with. And so maybe you have this toxic relationship with money, and maybe you're the type that do anything without. And it's funny because, I mean, even if you are that person, and that means a lot of other people will have to be those kind of people. A lot of other people will have to be that. In order for them to participate with you. And trying to make you self-destruct. They need to have a reason. Again, for people to continue to look at you like they've been looking at you, because they've already destroyed your name. They've already put it out there. They've already filed the fake reports. They've already did the energy manipulation. They already have people looking at you like you're crazy. They already have a team of people working with them to sabotage you, to humiliate you, to make you look like you're not even capable of what it is you've done. Prayer. You know, when you're working with these type of energies, when it's these type of people who are around you, sometimes that's all you have. Sometimes that's all you can do. Because you never know who's working with who. You never know when the next obstacle is going to come. Imagine already being on the street and you not knowing when the next thing is going to come that's going to throw you off even more. Imagine people just waiting for you to go down as far as you can get down, so that they can just go continue to claim what's yours, so that they can go and be you, so that they can just go step off in your shoes. 4444. I unexpected income. Maybe you'll get this soon. I keep saying it. Hopefully you don't have to lose everything before you finally get something to help. I know with a lot of us, we've already gotten there, but we've had to be walked out of everything we built for ourselves just to receive a helping hand that hasn't even showed up yet. So I know when something does come in, when help does come, then we'll be appreciative of it. But how long will it take to come if these people are unemotional? If they're just trying to get away with whatever they can get away with. They really don't care. They're really in their ego. If they're really addicted to this lifestyle and they're the by any means necessary people, just trying to stop your money or steal your money. So maybe they feel like they look better with it. No, everything is about looks these days. So if they can make you look one way while simultaneously making them look one way, that's what they're gonna do. Whatever they have to do, right? And so who's there to stop these people? Where's the leadership that's there to stop these people? Where's the leaders of the so-called leaders who aren't leading? Where are the people who's supposed to call people out on things like this? Where are the people there to defend the people who are made to look like they have less than and don't deserve to be defended? Yeah. Doppelganger taking their anger out on others because they're having trouble being you, maybe? There can only be one of you. They'll only ever be pretending. There's always going to be trouble with that. That's why you should be yourself. Low key right here. We contact the lawyer, so I should reach out to an attorney. Definitely contact an attorney. You may have to go through a few to find one that's not working with the people, I'm trying to work against you somehow. When people have money and they have power and privilege, then they're able to do some things. Let's just hope we find an attorney that has morals and standards. And has integrity and don't just move off money. Because there's a lot of low down people out here that do things to act out that can be unpredictable. Says you should let me love you. I use my discernment with that. You have to wonder, do anybody out there love you? Like, do you really care? Because most people are just opportunists. So you have to figure out who you're dealing with before you can get fully emotionally involved with someone. And sometimes you can be with someone for years and still not know who they are. So yeah, stay focused. Don't let them throw you out of your focus. I feel like this is you, this indigo child, but also confirmation what I've said is the truth. You do need to contact an attorney. It says not in the same city because they could very well all be working together. So even if you came from a different state, from a different city, I wouldn't contact them there either. So I don't know how that works because I know there's it's like certain jurisdictions that attorneys have to work in. Some of them can go out a little bit further than others, so I don't know how that works. So maybe that's something you need to look into. You're hired. Someone may want to hire you for something. And I just think set up and liability, so I would be careful with that too. Alright, so we almost at an hour here, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I will be back.